Hello, everyone, and welcome to the final course summary. I'm not calling it week in review because I promised you that the weekend review, the last week, was our last week in review. But just a course summary here, talking a little bit about course maintenance. A few of you texted me over the weekend that you couldn't get into the course evaluation. Sorry, I did not have, there were two dates I had to have set correctly, and I didn't have one of them set correctly. That should be working for you now. So please go in and do that the evaluation. I really do look at those, and we change and update the courses based on your feedback. So please do that, and you should be able to get into Module 8 also, which is the only thing within Module 8. Some of you already had a workaround. The only thing in Module 8 was the reflection piece in there, and about half of you have already completed that reflection. So everything should be working fine, and you should be able to definitely go all the way through on this course in the final few days. Okay, so also remember Thursday at midnight. Everything has to be in Thursday at midnight. Half of you have pretty much completed the course. I have all grading that I have in my little hands up to date, except for if you don't have for the peer feedback for the move notes. Some of you only had 2 of them done. Some of you had only 3. I'm going to wait to grade those until you have all four of those in there. So if you had all 4, I went and graded it and gave you the points for that. So if you're wondering, hey, I only have 2 in there, you should have gave me the 50 points. I'll do all that when you have all 4 of them in there. So from a course maintenance perspective, all grading should be caught up as of right now at 1:21 p.m. on Tuesday, and I'll keep on checking it. I'll check it before I leave again tonight, and then also pretty much trying to check it multiple times throughout the day to get that updated as quickly as possible. But again, some of you are completely done with the course, so hopefully you're coming back like I asked you to. Please come back for your final final words here. One thing I would ask you please to do, I do have a final video feedback, a personalized video feedback for each one of you, and it's attached to your MoveNote presentations, so to your career MoveNote. So take a look at that. Even if you got the full points and you saw, oh, I got 250 out of 250, and you don't want to, you're like, I don't have any questions, please go back to that as well. I do have some comments and other things for you in those video feedbacks, again, to each one of you individually. So that will conclude all the grading pieces. Again, remember, Tuesday at midnight is our final. Gotta have it in by then because they are going to be on grades, doing grades on Friday. Many of you in the personal feedbacks that I have, I do congratulate you, each one of you individually, but as a group, I want to again say I am so humbled by what you have accomplished because I know how hard it is. I've done it myself, and I work with students every day, and the struggles and the difficulty it is to complete a program like this, because this is for the non-traditional student, and it is so much more difficult. I just think back to the days when there was a period of time when I was a traditional student. Even then I was working like 20 hours a week, but when you're 19 and 20 years old and you're working fast food, I think about the level of stress then versus the level of stress when you're working a full-time job and paying a mortgage, paying rent, paying car payment, many of you are taking care of family and children, trying to have a significant other in your life, and then you got school on top of it. It's just crazy. So again, I'm humbled by your accomplishment. Please take time to celebrate what you've done. It is truly kind of a once-in-a-lifetime thing that you do. So congratulations for you on that. All right, well, that concludes your final video for the course. Again, do go back into the course and look at that video feedback that I've attached to your career move notes. Again, in general, I was very impressed in general with the quality of the move notes. I learned a lot about some professions that I really didn't even think about. So more professions for us to think about as we kind of look to expand our horizons with our career opportunities. So excellent. Well, again, thank you all so much for being a part of this course and a part of the program. And again, I wish you all the best in your future endeavors.